Oh, wait. I need to turn off my streaming of another streamer so I can do my own stream. Oh. Where is Twitch on my phone? There it is. Oh. There we go. And exiting on the app. There we go. Shall we commence with finding out what Seraph knows about frickin' I don't know, all the situation that's been going on inside of the augmentation community, which is the world at this point in this game's world. Okay, might be a bit loud. Give me a second while I move my mic. Pop. Shut up. There we go. Alright. So yeah, I ended up getting to Picus Media, ended up tracking down the most famous news broadcaster in the world, and they're an AI. She's specifically curated or trained to guide the conversation into more profitable means. Whether that means presenting freedom fighters as a terrorist group with no justification whatsoever, or increasing the risk tied to a technological development that actually should be safe so that it can have a higher cost to justify its increased cost. I don't know. There's a lot of ways of messing with the data when you're in control of the media. And the one that was in control of her, basically they were doing a lot of like CIA, FBI tactics of controlling information and disinformation, misinformation campaigns. Okay, not just the FBI or CIA. Companies just do that in general. It's like, look at, I think it's ExxonMobil that ended up doing something similar when it came to their research into the effects of her greenhouse emissions that gas would be producing into the air. They found out quite accurately about global warming and decided to keep it a secret. I don't know. It's really funny when that kind of stuff happens and you're like, this is an example of art imitating life. All with the aesthetic of high-tech stuff. Oh, let's see if I can get Chatterino on here too. I have so many different things situated, so let's see. Window capture? I'll do chat. Oh, do I already have a chat thing? I do. And it's this one. There we go. Leave it on that side, or no, it's buried. Oh, wait. What do you guys see? Maybe I should move the audio mixer over to this side then. Oh, stop. I don't want it to. We'll leave it there. Sweet. Let's try that. Okay, this is actually going to be weird seeing the sound bar over on the right side for me instead. Continue. Let's lean back. Eliza Kassan wanted to tell Jensen everything she knew about the kidnappings, but someone wouldn't let her. That someone turned out to be Fedorova, another of the Black Op mercenaries. Jensen killed Fedorova in a tense yet silent fight, enabling Eliza to admit some truths. First, the world's most famous newscaster is actually an AI. Second, David Seraph knows more than he's told. And third, Jensen hasn't seen the last of anti-augmentation extremists. You know, because they're getting major funding, possibly to justify the criminalization of that attitude. But one of the bigger anti-augmentation activists or speakers, his right-hand man, is one that participated in the hidden or hiding of the scientists from Seraph that were kidnapped, apparently, as opposed to killed. And they were frontline medics, so they were able to, or they used that training to extract the GPS trackers that apparently Seraph employees just naturally have in them. Yo, what up?
Everything's quiet here, Mr. Jensen. Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
Mr. Jensen, sure is good to see you. Mr. Seraph assigned us to watch the building.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mr. Jensen, what a night, huh? I made the rounds. Some punks tried to tag the building, but no major damage.
Nice.
Figures that I would take over the night shift and this happens. Hope Sherry got home okay, though.
Fingers crossed.
Hey, Adam. Glad you could join us, although there's not much going on here. The rest of the team is at headquarters. They've locked it in so that no one can get in and cause trouble.
Sounds good. It's the Jan 6 riot all over again. You think this universe had their own January 6th? My hair is a mess. Alright. Oh, there's 2 elevators? Interesting. Up.
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen. You have new messages.
Apparently that's not all I have. Make yourself at home, boss.
It's a fucking mess out there, Adam. You seen the news? Picus is telling everyone we're breeding super soldiers. Taggart's at the convention center right now, urging the UN to investigate.
Is it true?
Of course not.
Except for the Typhoon, right? And a few of those defense contracts.
What?
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that Megan's team was kidnapped right before her research went public. How do you explain that one, boss?
I wanted people to see that research. Megan was on the brink of something historic.
And you can't say
Something that
it.
would have catapulted this company to the top of the Fortune 500.
Yeah.
Her kidnappers knew it. They knew exactly where her research would take us.
Yeah,
And they
first
refused to let
motivation.
anyone else have that much power.
Anyone else? Eliza was right. You do know more than you've told me.
I suspected. But these people? They're like ghosts. Always in the shadows. Always hiding behind lies and proxies.
Exactly what you're doing?
Who are they?
A name won't mean much. They'll use whatever one suits their interests. Sometimes it's the Masons. Sometimes the Bilderberg Group. They've had a finger in every corporation, organization, or government initiative that's defined modern society.
So, you know,
talking about-
money.
The Illuminati?
It's no joke. They're organized and they operate over and above society.
You're serious? So why would the Illuminati kidnap Megan's team?
I already told you. Megan found a way to make augmentation safer for all of us. So we can all become like you.
Like me?
Like... you are. More than human. We've got to get him back, Adam.
You said Taggart is speaking at the convention center right now?
Bitch even sent me an invite.
His aide, Sandoval, is neck deep in this.
I don't know where Sandoval is, but Taggart will. Adam, you've got to handle this delicately. We don't know Taggart is involved, and we can't afford another punch in the face. I'm trusting you with this one.
So, who is the we in this? Like, you didn't give a name to that, right? The they is obscure. Alright. Go to the convention center. Okay, that's the convention center. Anything new? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if any new emails came through on the computer. Nope. Quite the lazy day, it seems. Or days, plural.
Re-establishing security system.
The hell?
Soon, Mr. Jensen.
Fuck, what? So maybe they were a little bit premature on the assessment that he would have no rejection of the augments.
From Picus. There's a riot going on somewhere near the Seraph building.
Oh no. What'll they do? Nothing. Okay, so the convention center is next to the Limb Center, I believe. Oh damn. Things are getting a little hectic, it seems.
And you'll give me a nice excuse to mess you up.
Motherfucker.
The city's in flames and your whack-ass coppers are arresting taggers? No wonder the city's all fucked up.
Agreed.
Just because there's a riot doesn't mean it's suddenly legal to start spraying your gang signs all over the city. Damn,
Just
I
admit
saw
it,
you
you're a
last
baby
week.
that doesn't want to be on the front line.
Shouldn't you be guarding the morgue? I heard it's nice, easy access over the precinct.
Keep pushing me, punk. You'll see what happens. Step away from this area, please.
No.
Can't you see there's an arrest in progress?
No.
Stay calm, and no one will get hurt.
Come on, brother, let me go.
Okay.
Step away from this area, please. Stay
Asshole.
calm, and no one will get hurt.
The streets are under control. There's still some cleanup to do at Seraph Plaza.
This is an injustice!
Shut up! You deserve all you're gonna get.
Let me go!
Yo.
Move it along, sir. Do not stay in the streets.
I
I know you can handle yourself, but there's no reason to provoke these people.
I'm more worried about if I'll be provoking
The streets are under
you.
control. There's still some cleanup to do at Seraph Plaza.
What happens if you mess around?
I know the whole city's falling apart, but maybe I can do something to keep your mind off it.
Whoa. Don't be.
Don't worry, honey. The cops are busy handling the riot over at Seraph Plaza. We got all night.
We've been kept down long enough. Seraph, Taggart, they just want to control us, man.
Facts.
I ain't no sheep, you get me? Lazarus says we gotta be heard. Well, they're gonna hear this.
You know smiling right now? Fucking wringing his slimy hands? That Taggart bastard. I bet he's loving this.
Is Taggart the...
If an anti-aug riot in Sara's home city doesn't get him hard, nothing will.
Taggart the other opposing company's CEO, or was he the anti-aug guy? Yeah, okay. We're gonna do an experiment real quick. Oh. Oh, are you still here? No, it's someone else.
I don't pay much attention to protests like that.
I'd be careful if I were you. I've heard the protesters are totally out of control.
Listen, I probably don't know any more about this than you do. I heard something about a riot down at Seraph Industries, according to the news.
According to the news. Oh, speaking of, anti-augmentation riots erupt worldwide. Without any proper organization, you would think it's a little suspicious. Alright, tonight across North America, Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, protesters are turning up in the tens of thousands to voice their opposition to unregulated human augmentation research by biotech corporations. Many have begun burning cars and looting businesses to get their point across. There's mass looting, and this is why we're going to be pulling our business out, and it's not to increase our profit margin for this coming quarter. We promise you this. 2 months, or, months later, it's like, oh, yeah, sorry, that detail, yeah, it was a little bit drummed up. Anyways, violence erupted after satellite footage surfaced showing unidentified scientists performing torturous vivisection-like experiments on teams of so-called augmented super soldiers. Images of these procedures have garnered near universal condemnation from the international community. I wonder if these are the Anyways, in Detroit, huge crowds have gathered in front of Seraph Industries. Swelling the protesters' numbers are those who had attended anti-augmentation crusader Bill Taggart's speech at the Mullins Convention Center. Heavily armed police units have been brought in to restore order. Artists Against Violence announced Concert for Peace. Artists Against Violence have announced an upcoming benefit concert to promote peace, slated for the Trinity Theater in Los Angeles. All proceeds will go towards the Retake Our City initiative. Confirmed artists include Superstar, Nyasha, Akim, and the Rockers, the Seventh Day Syndicate.
Stay quiet until the wagon gets here.
Here, let's go over here. I'm just testing what the result is. This game is interesting.
Hello? Anyone there? I see you.
Well, shit. Why is he not asleep? Okay, I guess I should be going for the face like that. Whoa, hey, calm down. Just an experiment. It was just an experiment. Did they hurt that guy? Okay. Thank goodness. Can I let you go? I would love to be able to do that. Well, that sucks. That just plain sucks, don't it? Don't it? What's happening on this end?
Get back here! Leave me alone, pig! That's it! Easy, man! Easy!
Hey.
I saw you throw that fireball!
Doo.
You little shit! Wasn't me, man! You stay right there until the wagon gets here.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. You know, I feel like you guys should be using this kind of tech instead of, you know, like the lethal options. Fucking assholes.
It's just embarrassing, really. Like anyone can walk into the precinct and take whatever they want.
I know. What if this wasn't the first time? Some gang leader out here could have profiles of every cop on the force. They may even know where we live.
As long as the media doesn't get hold of this. If they do, we're gonna get reamed in public by the mayor. You know how much the commish loves that.
We already got the feds in there, looking at us and shaking their heads like we're a bunch of naughty children.
Yeah, that's because you guys are...
Hey, anybody ever tell you it's rude to eavesdrop?
No.
Scram, before I start to get annoyed.
No. Get annoyed.
Scram, before I start to get annoyed.
Okay. What a little shit. Is there a way I can deactivate friendly
I
mode?
wouldn't loiter around here if I were you. There are a lot of pissed off cops around here.
There's something... Oh, hey! No, we'll... No, we are definitely gonna check that out. Sorry. We're taking a detour before checking on the convention. I want to see what's past that gas area, now that I have capable lungs of handling that green smoke. Man, the sewers got cleared out. Maybe they're all topside, I guess. Let's see if I can track down where that location was. Maybe it's not connected to here? Dang. Doo. Oh, hey. What a nice accidental discovery for future reference. Is that an ammo box? No, okay. It's where there should be more pathways that I'm not registering. Dang. Oh. Oh? Where does this come from? Oh, what the heck? Oh my gosh. Hey.
Jensen, you might want to get off the streets. It's not safe for anyone.
Curious. You might wanna... Here, let's see. Nope. That's too close. Oh yeah, let's see if...
I can't let you into the station at this time. If you want to file a complaint, you'll have to wait. Station is blocked off right now.
What? Okay. Rude? There we go. Nice. Oh, go too badly. I didn't check the radius though. Oh, this is a weapon that the girl was using. Mantis or whatever. Doo. So here's the question. Can I... You know. Oh my gosh, they're so rude. They closed it off. Oh well. Let's get ourselves back on track. You guys have no idea what happened to your friends. I swear it was them just doing whatever. Did I forget to mention what my drink is? It's a Perfect Peach, I believe is the name. Hey, you doing okay?
Not exactly a great day to be a Detroit citizen.
Yeah. A great day to be a Detroit class
You're
trade.
not one of these dudes smashing up the city.
No.
What are you? Some advanced robotic cop or something?
Pretty much.
You ain't got no right to keep us down. We got rights.
You definitely do. Stay safe, peeps. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Just a shortcut. Gotcha.
It's almost too late. The city burns down around your ears. And you do nothing. You wait for them to save you? I promise you, you'll learn to fear the machine men. They're among us. You know, hidden in plain sight.
Oh, okay.
Their masters mold the way we think.
Accurate, but also...
Spew their poison into your ears and you listen. You can no longer tell the difference between the truth and their lies.
Oh, awesome. Don't care for that. Ah. Wait. No, I take it back.
We will bow to them. Then it will be too late. Open your eyes, my friends.
Yes.
Training exercises for augmented soldiers? How did they think?
You okay, sweetheart?
Yeah, they knew exactly how it would go over with the public. That's why they were trying to keep it secret. And mold the opinion, manufacture some consent, and then, you know, call it all good and greenlight it.
Jensen, Sarif had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees. Speaking of which, I also backtraced that breach in our own firewall. The one Sarif opened but forgot to tell us about.
Yeah.
The one he was using right before he hired me. Right.
Looks like our boss was being chatty with a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives on Earl's Court. In case you want to get chatty with him, too.
Earl Court? Yeah, let's check him out real quick. Oh. The Slim Clinic closed. You think they got any more Praxis kits? Do I have enough money for a Praxis kit? I don't know. Yo.
Will you be purchasing anything today?
Quite possibly. Indeed I will be, haha. Beep boop.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Yes, that is the word. So I got the double takedown. I have basically all I could need. What were the stealth enhancers? The noise travel, sight cones, and last known locations. This is... I'm at the end and it's a little... Sprint speed... Should we just do damage reduction? I think we'll just do damage reduction. Oh. That costs 2, dang. That's a rough one. Ta-da. Alright. We're tanky now, so if we ever, as in when, we get caught, it'll be a little bit easier to kill some time between battery charges. Oh, hey, I wanna... You think it's open, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? It's probably closed. It's still open. Intriguing. Experience. Nice.
Access granted.
Alright, so what's going on here? Oh. This might have been a earlier event. Oh. Interesting. You're still selling goods?
What's your pleasure, friend?
Alright. The pistol ammo. Do. I think we're good to sell the big gun now. I don't plan on using it right now. I think we're good. Right? I actually do sort of like it as far as heavy weapons go. See what you got to buy. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. It's actually quite a few things here. What the... Okay.
Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
The laughing makes it now seem like he's already got a deal with them, so it doesn't matter too much. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright. We're on our way up. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That was weird.
What are you doing here?
What? Hey. Hey, you good?
Jensen? Oh, Christ.
Brent Radford?
In the flesh. For now.
How do you know my name? What happened here?
Answers for favors. There's a trauma kit I keep somewhere around here. Find it.
You need a doctor. I'll get help.
No. No time. They could be back. Any minute. Find the kit quickly. If you want answers.
Okay.
I ain't talking without something to kill the pain, asshole.
I'll be back.
Okay. Trauma kit. Hey, bud.
Did you find the kit? Oh, sweet Jesus. The pain. Morphine.
This should help with the pain. Now tell me what's going on.
Those sons of bitches. I should have seen it coming. I knew from the moment Sarif got spooked that this case would come back and bite me in the ass.
Sarif. So you're the investigator he hired to run a background check on me?
Detective. Or I was, until... Christ, fuck it. It hurts enough just trying to breathe. Point is, the goons that did this to me, professionals. I think your boss pissed off the wrong people, trying to dig up your dirt.
What people? What did you find?
Yeah.
No time to go into details. My storage unit, the sons of bitches. They're headed there now. Sarif had me uncover a ton of shit on you. Stuff even you don't know. Your parents, your real parents. The tests, the fire. What are you, Jensen? Some kind of freak?
What the heck?
Focus, Radford.
I put it all... I mothballed the case in storage. It's in an alley. Behind the bank. Your files are there. But Michelle knows. Michelle knows more. You need to stop. You need to stop them. Fuck. You robot. This is all your fault. Give me another shot. Morphine. Or go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Focus, Radford.
Ah, that hit the spot. I think I could get used to this stuff. Hey, I'm feeling a little more talkative. Already.
I like how he's just like automatically
Robot.
calling you a robot even though he knew you beforehand. Oh, okay.
You mentioned someone named Michelle. Who's Michelle?
Your guardian angel.
Who is she?
Tell me, do robots even believe in angels? Or did they take that out of you? Did they take that away? You know, your soul, when they built you? Tell me, what was it like when you died, Jensen?
I know you're in a lot of pain, and the morphine is...
Just find her. before they do. You owe her that much.
Who did this to you?
Guys in suits. One of them, David or Daniel, something like that, British accent. He was in charge.
Okay.
Talked about a Mr. Gray. They were in a hurry. 4 of them. Not counting the one they left behind. Well-armed, disciplined. I didn't stand a chance.
Poor guy.
Maybe that metal corpse you call a body will do better than mine did.
What were they looking for?
You robot. They wanted my information on you. Someone powerful.
I guess it's
Their
good
eyes
that
on
he's
you.
been on the move.
And is
But
very
I guess they're
interested
fine with
in
the
your
dead
past.
body.
Why did Sarif stop the investigation? You said he was spooked. What spooked him?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. Hell, even I don't. I still don't believe it. You believe in ghosts, Jensen?
Sarif was spooked by ghosts.
Close enough. Illuminati. Conspiracies, theories, it's all bullshit. But you stink of it, Jensen. Enough to have your boss, one of the most powerful men in the world, look away.
And he looks away hard in
You're
this
a
case.
ghost. A fucking tragedy. Everything you touch, everything that touches you, dies.
Dies. Yeah, that sucks.
Radford, I know you're in a lot of pain, but it's important you give me as many details as you can.
There's a storage unit in the alley,
Oh, did
next
I
to the
already
bank,
go
near
through
the
this?
police department. That's where the suits are headed. I tried. Didn't give them anything. There's a safe. It has what you want. It'll get you to her. It'll lead you to her.
Ooh.
To Michelle.
You got the
The
code?
safe. They don't have the right combination.
4062.
4062. Remember.
Forming a chevron. Alright. Alright.
I'm leaving, but I'll call in an ambulance. You'll be okay.
No. Those fucking animals. I can't move anything. I was turning around, pulling my gun when the first bullet hit me. The second one, they fucking paralyzed me.
I'm sure it's not as bad as you think. It might be a reaction to the morphine.
I know what morphine does. I also know what a 9mm round fired at less than 10 meters does to the thoracic vertebrae on impact.
You need a doctor. They can fix that.
I ain't turning into no freak. Even if I could afford the surgery, the augments, I'd rather die than be half a machine. And I sure as hell ain't gonna live the rest of my life in a wheelchair. Shitting in a
Bro, you got some
diaper.
ableism issues going on
Listen,
here.
I know there's still a few more morphine shots. Another 2 should do the trick. Please, this is as close as I'm gonna get to begging you. Don't leave me like this. You owe me that much.
Can't I just convince you?
Why do you hate augmentation so much?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Because it ain't right. You can't go changing the way things are. You can't replace the real thing with an imitation. It ain't right. It ain't natural.
It can save your life.
No, you lose more than what gets left behind on the chopping block. You should know this by now.
I understand. But technology, it's different now. It can help you. You could still live a normal life.
A normal life? What would you know about a normal life?
That's a different
Did
situation.
technology really help you, Jensen? I think
Consensual
it
technology.
made you a monster.
I
Sarah
guess this
didn't
isn't
give you your
necessarily
life
like the
back.
most
He just made you better at taking it away
peaceful
from others.
situations to decide, but
I don't think you really want to die, Radford. I think you're just scared. I was scared too. I didn't ask for any of this, just like you didn't ask for a bullet in the gut. But you can't blame me, or Seraph, or technology for what's happening here.
There's more audio getting picked up.
Be in this
yeah,
mess
the
if it
noise
wasn't
gate.
for you and your damn past. I never should have taken the job, but I needed the work, the money.
That's where
Even if
a
I
lot
wanted
of the
to,
stuff ends up
I can't
coming
afford
through.
the fucking augmentation surgery. And I can't live like a cripple for the rest of my life.
Living through adversity is what makes us human. It's not flesh and blood or even bone that
I don't know.
defines us.
I feel like giving up is
I might be more machine than
leaving it
flesh,
all
but
on
I'm
the
still
table
alive.
instead of the surgery
I'm still
table.
human.
You got heart for a robot. I'll give you that. Tell you what. I'll play along with this little after-school special you got going on here.
Thank you. I like this.
I'll get through this. But not because of this lovey-dovey bullshit charade. I'll live for the truth.
Yes.
For revenge.
Do this.
Whoever hired those suits, I'm going after those sons of bitches.
Do it.
I don't
You
care
got the
how
skills
deep
for it.
this rabbit hole goes.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jensen, I don't know how bad you think your wounds were, but your boss, your friend Sarif, they butchered you. Went too far with the operation. You were an experiment, a test. But he's the one that made you a weapon.
They wanted to see how far it would go.
Almost makes me feel bad for you.
You're such an
Almost.
ass. Alright. We'll get you checked out. It's fine. The guy that shot you, try not to kill him while we're away. There we go. Or window. Haha. Look at this.
I located Radford. He was attacked by men in suits. Private security, Secret Service types. I'm going after them.
What about Radford? Did you get anything out of him?
He's in pretty bad shape. You need to call it in. Get an ambulance to his apartment stat.
Got it. And Jensen, don't get yourself killed. Okay?
Oh, Francis. I didn't know you cared.
Don't flatter yourself. I care about the security of this company. You getting yourself killed compromises that.
Hey.
So don't be stupid.
I won't be. I'll try not to be. As I walk into their arms. Oh, what the? That was supposed to be a double. Let's get some free healing up.
Better search the place.
Hey, bud. These are some solid right hooks going. 9 health. It's fine. Are there... cops that are going to be drawn in by this?
Access granted.
Jensen psych evaluation. This is good work, Brent. Keep it up. Here, let's just... There's 5 emails. Heck yeah. And then a safe. 4062. Fire destroys White Helix Labs, Twisted Cedar, Michigan. At 4:36 a.m. on July 18th, firefighters were called to the White Helix Labs to fight an early morning blaze. By the time they arrived, the main building was already engulfed in flames. General Manager Michael Barris could not be reached for comment, but a pre-recorded message had been left on White Helix Labs toll-free line, stating that nobody is believed to have been hurt in the fire. That message was later removed when the firefighters began pulling bodies from the wreckage. The recovery operations are currently ongoing. Fire Chief Minnie Hawkins told reporters, but also stated that the circumstances behind the blaze were very suspicious. White Helix Labs, a subsidiary of VersaLife, is a bio-research firm studying childhood genetic diseases. Targeting the kids as ones that are willing to do anything for a specific cause tend to do. Most vulnerable in our population, or one of them. Pocket Secretary, what you got? Stevens, I'm forwarding you a copy of Mr. Gray's travel itinerary. It is imperative you extract the information concerning his interests with the utmost discretion. We can't afford to tip off the target or Seraph. I trust you'll exercise due diligence on the matter and be done before Mr. Gray reaches Detroit. Wimbledon Bridge House, 1 Hartfield Road, Wimbledon, London. Arriving at Singapore, Prague, and London. P.S. If you need anything, you know where to reach me. Okay. Let's check on these emails. AB got a tip for you on that case you're working. There's a woman named Michelle Walters. She worked at the lab you mentioned, White Helix. She was a nurse and good friends with the Jensens, particularly Arthur. She's living in Detroit now on Brooklyn Court. There's just one problem. According to my initial probes, she's senile. You've always had a way with the ladies. Maybe you can coax some information from her? Radford, I strongly advise you not to. I've heard enough and I'll have nothing to do with White Helix. The less I know, the better, and I would advise you to follow suit. In fact, consider our contractual obligations fulfilled. This investigation is over. I'll get in touch to organize the rendering and payment of bills for your service. D. Oh, David? What the heck? You wrote, I thought this was pretty interesting. I'm going to start digging around for some more information on this White Helix Labs. It could lead to a big break in the case, but behind our mysterious boy wonder. Brent, it wasn't easy, but I finally backtraced some of Margie and Arthur Jensen's past through their medical files. Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddies turned security consultants to have certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost. But he couldn't hide Margie's records. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of their then-employer, White Helix Labs, to pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14 and needed regular prescriptions. When White Helix Labs burned down, all his files and employment records were lost and the Jensens stayed invisible mostly. Here's the thing. One minute Adam doesn't exist and the next the Jensens have themselves a bouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pulled their vanishing act. So on a hunch I sniffed around some more, and sure enough, oh, this is the email that I read that David sent, but he didn't send I thought it was pretty interesting, so he subtracted the details about White Helix Labs specifically. Alright, thanks, keep digging. You wrote, I had a friend at the GeneView Labs run the tests off the records like you asked. Does your subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. The mother was sterile according to those old medical records I dug up, but his dad carries no common phenotypes either. See for yourself. Okay. And then Radford from Zero Cool. Here's a little nugget I gleaned off the PC of your man's bow or expo. I was hoping to get more, but some nuclear snake was hounding my trace and I had to jump networks. When I tried to reconnect, my tunnel was caved. Whoever that was, they're good. I'm not gonna risk going back in anytime soon. P.S. Consider my debt paid. This is the last time I do a job without the money up front. Rebecca? Okay. Rebecca's the name, right? Paternity test. Hey Megan, I know you had some questions about the files I sent. Sorry about all graphs earlier, but that sample was nothing short of groundbreaking and I got excited. I don't suppose You could tell me where you got it? The short answer to the original breakdown I sent is this. Yes, the DNA samples are remarkable, and we were unbelievably lucky to catch the reason why. We've been working with VersaLife's new chaos model genomatrix, which is trying to apply fractal mathematics to the study of genetic mutation. In essence, we've been trying to predict the future of human evolution using past mutations stored in the database of our mitochondria, which is passed uninterrupted from ancestral Eve through our mothers. It gives us an accurate and universal roadmap of our common past. The thing is, the sample you sent fits one of our evolutionary models of the future. We're talking about someone who is ahead of the genetic curve by one step, maybe two. Do you know what this could mean for medicine alone? You have a living, breathing Nobel Prize on your hands. The thing is, I can't tell you if this is a natural leap in evolution or something done to the mother while the baby was in vitro, but I do know that this person's mother had no such mutations. Mitochondria don't lie. Okay. Interesting. So, Jensen's sort of a childhood experiment in scientific, or what is it? Not scientific, but genetic mutations. Trying to get evolutionary upgrades. Icky stuff.
Sorry, but we've diverted all the trams. There are no more coming to this station. But how am I...
Oh my gosh, you guys were interrupting the dance?
Stripped me of my purse.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, but they refused to stick around to wait for you guys. They were scared for their safety. Maybe if you had come sooner.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but most of the squad has been assigned to subdue the rioters.
It seems like all I'm hearing from police these days are sorries.
Do you have anything else to report, ma'am?
No, thank you. I'm fine. I'm gonna wait for my sister to come pick me up. Meanwhile, I'll lament about the end of the civilized world as we know it.
Lady.
What is it, sir? There's a riot raging and I'm in the middle of taking this lady's statement.
Yeah, you
Unless
didn't...
there's an emergency, I suggest you move along.
I blame Bill Taggart and his crew, stirring up all sorts of emotions. It's a shame.
A little
They
bit.
come to town all high and mighty, turning decent people against each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's also what was it, a purse snatching or something? Is that what she's angry about?
I thought the police
Oh
overreacted.
my gosh.
Yeah. As soon as that one guy threw the rock, the cops broke their...
Oh, I guess I'm heading back to the detective. My bad for taking the long route. Oh, maybe not? Interesting. I guess I'm talking to the lady first. Oh, I guess he should be getting medical attention now. Do 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 do. Hey, you wouldn't be trying to kill an old lady, would you? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna let myself in.
Did I leave my door open? Wait, you're not from Rolling Mills. You're too handsome to be from Rolling Mills.
No, I'm not. Mrs. Michelle Walters, is it? My name's Adam Jensen.
No, no. You much too old to be him. You must be from Rolling Mills. And please, it's Miss Walters.
Brent Radford sent me. Do you remember him? He's a detective.
Yes, lovely gentleman. He still has my photos of Adam when he was a baby. Oh, could you be a dear and fetch them for me? I forgot who has them, though.
Are these the photographs?
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you. I haven't seen Adam Jensen in such a long time. Forever, it seems. Such a happy baby.
Miss Walters, can you tell me about the boy in those photos?
The boy in those photos? Adam. Tragic, really, what happened to his parents. His real parents.
His real parents?
They died in that fire. Horrible, really. I was there. At least those other cribs were empty. I only had to save Adam.
Mrs. Walters, I really
So there's a
need you
few
to
other
focus.
kids out there?
What are you talking about?
What if they were the super
I
soldiers?
told that nice detective all this already. About the experiments and the fire at White Helix Labs. We knew Adam was special. That's why his parents started the fire. So they didn't do the same thing to the next batch of babies.
So Adam's real parents were trying to protect him. But from what?
Why? From the conspiracy, of course. But I've said too much. Would you be a dear now and go fetch my dinner?
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago, and remembering all the details might be hard, but do you think you can try and focus for a minute? What did you tell the detective?
Well, Mr. Radford and I spoke about many, many things. But don't you have meals to deliver? And where is my dinner?
We'll try charming.
I would love to hear more about the boy in those photographs.
Such a polite and handsome young man. It'll be my pleasure. The boy in the photo, Adam. Jensen was never really his last name, you know. We only gave that to him after the fire.
Fire?
At White Helix Lab. That's where Adam's real parents worked. At least I think they were his parents. All those babies, the gene therapy they went through. But Adam, Adam was special.
Special?
Gene therapy?
How?
Okay.
He survived what they did to those babies. He was one of a kind.
So it's not super
Then,
soldiers that
when
they were
we
testing
heard they
on,
were
but
going to use him to
the kids.
inoculate the next batch of infants.
Wait, what were they doing to the babies?
Wish I could remember. I was just part of a nursing staff. But Adam's parents, they started the fire. Yes, I remember that. They asked me to hide Adam. Then they started the fire.
Go parents.
Poor things. They never got out in time.
So they started a fire at White Helix Labs. And you hid me.
No, not you, dear. Adam Jensen. Or at least I think that was his name. Well, I gave him to the Jensens to raise. They were a lovely couple.
Miss Walters, Adam's real parents, who were they?
I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Oh, when are them Rolling Mills people gonna get here with my dinner?
Miss Walters,
I feel like I'm
please.
pushing
I know it was a
too hard.
while ago, and remembering all the details might be hard, but do you think you can try and focus for a minute? What did you tell the detective?
Well, Mr. Radford and I spoke about many, many things. But don't you have meals to deliver?
Okay, let's see if we can find a meal for you.
Where's my dinner?
Thank you for your time, Miss Walters.
Oh, before I forget, if you see Adam, could you please give him this? It's for all the birthdays and Christmases I've missed. I've been saving them.
Oh?
I'll make sure he gets it.
I accept this quest.
Thank you, dear. Why, he must be 12
Dang, you've got
or
a bad
13 by
time
now.
gap going.
Make sure he gets something nice.
We're just bad at math.
Pritchard, I need you to assign a temporary security detail to an apartment on Brooklyn Court until I can figure out a more permanent solution. The woman's name is Walters, Michelle Walters.
Security detail? What the hell, Jensen? Who is this woman?
She's family, but she's vulnerable. I'll explain later. Just do this for me, please. And not a word to Sarif. Can I trust you on this, Pritchard?
Christ,
please?
Jensen. All right, I'll do it. But there better be a damn good reason for this.
There is. I'll fill you in next time I see you. But right now I need to get back to work. And Pritchard, thanks.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can get ourselves... Oh, hi. Okay, we'll call that a completed quest, and then just move forward. Hopefully that feedback isn't too bad for you guys. I was noticing it was ticking up a little bit. Gross machine. Get out of here. And it's not because you're you, it's because of who you're working for.
Everything seems to be under control in the convention center. He's on stage now. His protection is deep. Only those with VIP passes can get by the guards.
We'll just stay here. Make sure none of those hooligans try to sneak in the back door.
Cool. And so starts something. Oh, I have messages now. Ugh. A little bit saddened by current events with like ICE and everything, and reached out to my city council to see if they can have the
You think they would actually work?
police here not cooperate with them. Oh, fuck. Coming soon, next steps in human evolution. Yo, what?
I'm not getting hot. It just frustrates me how some of you pro-humanists act so superior. Like you have all the answers to every ethical question ever posed.
Well, who are you to think you can just turn yourself into robots, abuse drugs, and then think you can function freely in our
Abuse
society?
drugs?
You and that asshole.
Okay, bro. The only one abusing them is the one selling it. Oh, interesting. Okay, also interesting.
Any idea how long before the speech is over?
Not too long now. I'll escort Taggart backstage and you make sure nobody tries to sneak in.
I'll take a walk to make sure.
No, wait. Oh my gosh, I just need to give you my security pass, bro. Hey. Oh my gosh. I have a VIP pass. Oh no. Man, you guys are panicking for nothing. Hey, I'm just gonna take a hit. Oh, I'll take it on this one. Oh man, that was awkward. I didn't even look at the photos. That makes me sad. I feel like I could have inspected them. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well.
Cost letters posted.
Yeah. Backstage area is completely blocked off. Even the janitor. The press conference is still going on. Yeah. Backstage area is completely blocked off. Even the janitor can't get back there.
Hey.
You got a problem, all?
Rude.
Don't do anything stupid.
Oh, am I supposed to...
You got a lot of nerve showing your hands or face here.
Well, even all the
Of course, maybe
bodyguards
you're
are-
looking to learn something. You could always get rid of those things, you know. The doctor could help you.
Okay.
Human evolution is a fantasy, but that is exactly what I am telling you. As a world...
Where's your sidekick, Taggart? 6 months ago, Seraph Industries was attacked by mercenaries whose objective was to cripple our research. But I've learned the attack was just a smokescreen. Megan Reed's team was kidnapped, and Isaiah Sandoval, your personal aide, was involved.
That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I
Yeah,
apologize for Mr. Jensen's
accusations must be
intrusion, and I
readily
assure
shown
you
in no
that these accusations are without
Police
basis.
themselves higher quality.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Seraph's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
That's your man, Taggart. Talking about removing implanted GPL devices so that the people who took Seraph scientists could cover it up.
I see what's going on here.
Let's just
Seraph
play the
Industries
hubris
has received
act.
2 black eyes in the last few days. The first, due to the shocking news coming out of Montreal that biotech companies are secretly participating in unethical super soldier experiments. And the second, as a result of their violent escalation of today's peaceful protest. David Seraph and his corporate bedfellows are desperate and in imminent danger of losing the regulation vote, so this man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right here, Taggart. Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same to my colleagues for years. But that's not why I'm here. Seraph scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing. It could have been made by anyone in the world with a grudge against Humanity Front, and you are our prime suspect.
Curious.
You're right, it's not enough to get a conviction. But it's enough for a search warrant. That's all I want, Taggart. Why are you standing in the way?
I'm not. I'm trying to protect... Look, Mr. Jensen. If you play that recording for the police, at best, they'll dismiss it. At worst, they'll tell you to seek counseling.
Roughly looking
So,
now.
why are you really here? We all know you suffered a terrible tragedy in the attack on Seraph Industries. Why can't you put it behind you?
You're right.
Oh, that was the wrong
Picking
one,
up
I
my
think.
life after that surgery was the hardest thing I've ever done. Hell, first time I saw myself in a mirror, I smashed the damn thing. But I've gotten past it, because I know that what I need to do to make things right is help the other victims of that attack.
If you can't help yourself, how do you expect to be able to help anyone else?
Damn it.
You're lashing out. You've cast me as your enemy, and you're hoping that by falsely accusing me, by diminishing me, you'll regain the sense of
Oh,
control
okay, I
you
see how he
lost
took
when
that
someone
as a
else
personal
ripped your
attack.
life apart 6 months ago.
Idiot.
I have an idea, Taggart. Why don't I give my recording to that reporter down there? He has a machine that can prove it's real right now, once and for all. Of course, when he says it's genuine, I guess it'll be top news story for the next few weeks, and you can kiss your vote goodbye. On the other hand, if you talk to me backstage, I can hold on to this recording, and you can keep the benefit of the doubt for a little while longer.
Very adroit, Mr. Jensen. Nicely played. I see you have me over a barrel.
I played this wrong. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm going to have to beg your indulgence for a few moments more. If you will all please remain patient, I will return as soon as I can. Thank you. Mr. Jensen, I'll see you backstage.
Maybe that was the intended outcome. This way?
Nation's Court. This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus.
Hey.
Mr. Jensen, I appreciate you allowing me to deal with this in a more discreet manner.
Save it, Taggart. You've wasted enough of my time as it is. Now where's Sandoval?
He has an apartment he uses when in this city, on Grand River Road. He mentioned he was feeling very run down, so I can only assume he went there.
I see.
He's not an evil man, Mr. Jensen. If he's done what you say, it's only because of his brother, Ezekiel. A man you might know better as Zeke Sanders.
Sanders? The man who attacked Sarah's manufacturing plant?
I knew nothing about it until after it was over, and then I tried. I tried to convince Isaiah not to follow in his footsteps.
Good job.
Mr. Jensen, please. Isaiah has done so much for so many needy people, people suffering from implant rejection. Promise me you will deal with him fairly.
Oh, yeah.
That all depends on Isaiah.
I understand, but please try.
Interesting.
I've told you all I know, Mr. Jensen. Isaiah has an apartment on Grand River Road.
Sounds good. Thank you for the help. I don't think this is how I went through it on my last playthrough. I think I had to find my way to him. And I'm curious if I had to get information from a pocket secretary. I wonder if I could have handled that situation with Taeyong Medical's CEO a little bit better too, to the point where they didn't have to call in, what was it, like 10 security guards? And get the launch pad straight up. Oh, autosave. This game's got so much more variety in it than I was expecting. Or remembering. There we go, that's the term.
This is important. Jensen? I almost didn't recognize you. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what are the chances? Do you remember me? I was a rookie when you still rolled in SWAT.
Nikki. Of course I remember you. How you been? The brass got you on ride control too?
Yeah, I am. Or I was until... Damn it. Look, something big is going down, and I'm kind of freaking out here.
What?
You remember that MCBer, Jacob White? You busted him a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember him. Assault and possession. He's still running rackets?
No, I mean, yeah, shit, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because he's moved on to bigger things.
Nikki, slow down.
Listen, hear me out. I just got word he has his hands on some real military-grade explosives.
Oh, shit.
Brick's got a fucking bomb, Adam. And you know how much he hates the PD. He's going to hit us while we have our pants down with the riots. You gotta help us out here.
Nikki, I'm kind of busy. If he's got a bomb, just call it in and follow procedure.
What do you think I've been doing? I've been on the horn all night, and my CO already sent a patrol over to Jacob's house. We've got a warrant, so they searched the place, but nothing came up, not even Jacob. Now they're saying my CI is probably full of shit and just fucking with me. Bullshit! Jacob's using the riots as cover, and he's going to hit us, and hit us hard. Adam, I need you to trust me on this. You gotta help me find Jacob.
Sure.
How did White even manage to get his hands on explosives?
My source says he got the bomb materials from some government stash out in Highland Park. It's all I know so far. But
Did
it all
you
fits.
help him?
He was last seen ranting at a rally about shattering the foundation of the hypocrisy or some bullshit like that. You know, quoting Che Guevara and talking about violent revolution.
Did he have the shirt, too?
Such a basic on it.
Anyway, he practically named the date and time of this reckoning. And it's tonight. It has to be.
So why is it nobody trusts your source?
He used to run with White's old crew, but he's a 3-strike pert facing a dime on some damn parole violation. He's trying to cop a deal, so nobody trusts him. Thing is, I know he's reliable. He hasn't bullshitted me yet, and I don't think he's doing it now.
I have to admit, Nikki, I'm having a hard time believing White could come up with something like this. He can barely tie his own shoelaces without tripping all over himself.
That was then. This is now.
Yeah, what's going
After
on?
his last stint in Standish, he got bug-eyed crazy. Started talking about how the gang war in Derelict Row was all part of a government plot, and it's time he did something about it.
I mean,
I remember him saying that augmented kid we took down last year was a cover-up.
Exactly. And he's been railing against Wayne Haas, the PD, and anyone else involved in that ever since. I'm telling you, Adam, he's been getting more and more violent. Now he's got explosives, and we've got a giant bullseye painted on our ass.
What is it exactly that you need me to do?
Track him
You
down.
mean you'll help me out? Really?
I didn't say that. Assuming I did agree to help, what would you need me to do exactly?
Yeah.
Well, based on Jacob's history and his new political agenda, I can almost guarantee he's going after cops. I've warned everyone working street detail and anyone else who'd listen to keep an eye out. But with half the force tied up with the protests and rioting, I can't get the manpower for a proper search. I need you to check a few spots my CI thinks Jacob could be at, and take care of the threat if you can. Even if you find nothing, great. It put my mind at ease, at least.
Would it? If I found nothing, you would be fine with it? Okay.
Fine, I'll help. Let's go over what we know. Just the facts.
What we know? Just the facts? What we know is he's certified batshit crazy. Hates cops, quotes Che Guevara.
Yeah, I don't get
and got his
why
hands on
you're thinking
military-grade
that's...
explosives. What more do you need to know?
Like, if he
Christ,
was
man.
quoting
I've got nobody to help me, and
Hitler, maybe
and
I'd
I
be
can't even
worried.
breathe.
But
How am I supposed to find this guy? The bomb could be right under us, right now.
why are you...
Nikki, you're a cop. Act like it. How are you gonna earn your stripes if you shit yourself under pressure like some wet behind the ears rookie at the academy?
Fuck. You're right. Damn it. I'm sorry. I lost my head. I'm still in the game, Adam. It won't happen again. You can trust me on this.
Just focus,
Yeah.
okay? We know that White hates cops, so his first target is probably gonna be the precinct or somewhere nearby. Make sense?
Yeah, and he wouldn't risk hanging around the bank or transit station.
And why does he
They've got
hate
those security
cops?
cameras with
Because they
facial
keep
recognition
putting
software.
him
And the precinct is shut down thanks to
in
internal affairs
prison when he's
investigation.
just trying to make
That
money,
leaves
right?
precinct alleys and sewers as the most probable places to find White. I'm going to get on the horn and update my CO. Can you check those two locations? And Jensen, be careful. White may have left booby traps lying around. He's like that, now that I think about it.
No problem. Anything else you can give me?
I don't know. You remember what White looks like, right? Tall, Caucasian, skinhead?
With the last name
He's not the
White.
quietest guy, so you'll probably hear him before you see him.
Yeah, a real philosopher king. I remember.
Yeah, so if you just keep your eyes and ears open, I'm sure you'll find him. Also, I heard he's
Oh,
had some
hey.
major augmentation work done. I'd be extra careful around him. I think the White we used to know has been replaced with something much worse.
Got it.
I know it's a long shot, but I'm hoping we get backup to expand the search. In the meantime, we can check those areas, and who knows, maybe we'll catch a break. Oh, and Jensen, please don't turn him into a martyr. I'd prefer him breathing.
Yeah, I would too, right? Like, that's the point of the whole peacekeeping deal. Alright, maybe he was the guy in the basketball court. Why is... Okay. Maybe that's not him at the basketball court. Huh? Maybe it was. Alright, where are we checking first? And oops, a daisy. Okay. Not in the alley. Ooh! Booby traps. Right. They're right here. Hey, bud.
Who's there?
There's no talking to him about this? Oh, hi. Oh! There we go. Wow, he got himself pegged out. Gosh. I just place you in a corner where you won't start shooting me. Hey, okay, we got a hack. So I guess if I talk to him, maybe we can hack this, it's fine.
Access granted.
Alright. Really? 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 Stop. Very rude. We'll just presume that this guy can't just reactivate the bomb. Oop. Oop. I'm almost tempted to get a sprint upgrade right now. Ow, stupid fire. Seraph puppets. Hey buddy, I wish I had your phone number so I could just tell you it's done. Convention center entrance. Hey.
I really
Nick,
appreciate you helping us out, Adam, but we're running out of time. We gotta find White before he blows something up.
We're in the clear. I left White unconscious in the sewers under the precinct.
Thank God. The chief finally took me seriously and is sending some men to help out. We'll take it from here.
Great. Anything else?
Oh, and it isn't much, but take this. The cops have a Deadpool going. I don't like it, but you take down a cop killer and you get a bounty, that sort of thing.
Gross, what the fuck?
I usually reserve this to pay off our CIs, but I think you earned it. I threw in a little something extra for bringing him in alive. It's good to know you're still one of the good guys, Jensen.
By the way, Nikki, White's bomb wasn't even explosive. It was a gas bomb. I managed to disable it, but you might want to get a disposal team down there to do a proper sweep and clean.
Ah, shit! I totally forgot about that. I'll get EOD on it right away. Last thing we need are more casualties. Man, I'm sure glad I bumped into you tonight. You're gonna have to let me buy you a pint down at Maggie's sometime. If I hang around you long enough, maybe some of that famous Jensen swagger will rub off on me.
Yeah, we'll do that sometime. Take care of yourself, Nikki.
That's a rookie thingy, bro.
Thanks for trusting me, Jensen. I won't forget it.
Yeah. You forgot to mention it was a gas bomb. I might have been a little bit more motivated, too. Wish I could have talked to him beforehand. It was my bad for setting off everything. Away we go, back to the... What kind of hotel was it, or apartments? Back down Sandoval. We'll talk to him and then probably call it a night. Yeah. I'm gonna start watching Silo. I hear it's a pretty good puzzle box show. Yeah, you guys can leave now.
You sure you closed the door? Yeah. Of course I did. What do you think I am? An idiot? You're not gonna make me answer that, are you?
What the? I should have saw that coming. Hey, buddy. Yeah,
Show yourself!
but I don't want to.
Got you!
Yeah. Zeke, you helping out your brother? Hello, brother. I've had the old safe replaced. It was of poor design and I did not trust it. Especially in this area. The new one's code is 5463. Don't be greedy. No, stay the fuck away from the ballers until we find out more about what kind of weapons they have. Okay, the protest at Lim, sure to be some ballers there. Maybe we should join the party. I know we low Tyndall always come through before he come through now. Okay. We're gonna do a wall break pack upgrade for impromptu-ness. I have 3? Okay, that's totally fine. Punching walls. And we will get this, because I expect this to be more prevalent. And why not? Sweet. We're a tank now. Interesting.
Pritchard, looks like Sandoval's got a secret bunker. I'm gonna flush him out.
Let's hope he's still there.
You're going down!
What?
I can't see him!
Ooh, that's a cool one. Alright.
I'm good. Go ahead and run. Make a move.
Woo. And switch to the right. Okay, whoa, that's a shotgun. We're gonna do a quick eating of a bar.
It's too late to run.
I'm not necessarily running, I'm just quickly approaching.
Asshole.
Ow, double shot. Shit. Hey, man. You gonna be reloading anytime soon?
Fucking empty. Keep running,
Thank you.
asshole.
I was like, 6 rounds, that should be it, right? Anyone got any goods on you? Ooh, a pocket secretary, heck yeah. Hey Barkley, one of you guys tripped the goddamn lasers again. This is not a fucking toy. Here, the code is to disable the grid is 8218. Turn it off when the clowns are around. Setting this back up properly is a bitch. Yeah. Any terminal to turn the laser off? Hmm. Do do do. Do do do. There we go. 8, 2, 1, 8. Damn. Suddenly it's inactive. Uh-oh. God damn it. Oh. There another mine anywhere? I'm having a hard time spotting these. Okay.
And this is why I urge every member of my staff, every man and woman dedicated to the true mission of the Humanity Front to do the same.
Oh, interesting. He's reaching out right now.
Yes. If you're watching this, I beg you, do not allow misplaced anger to destroy everything we have struggled to achieve.
It's over. He knows I can't come back from that.
Everybody knows, Sandoval. You can't hide from what you've done.
What I've done, Mr. Jensen. I spent years patching people back together from augmentation botch jobs and systemic organ rejection brought on by implants.
Like,
and
the
now,
motivations are definitely...
because of Bill's betrayal, I'll never practice medicine again.
I think you still will have a
You really want to help someone?
group that is
Tell
fine
me
with
where
you.
Sarif's scientists are.
Alright.
I wish I could, Mr. Jensen. But my involvement ended right after I failed to remove their GPLs.
You failed?
Turns out, my surgical skills weren't good enough to bypass David Sarif's insurance policy. So for all I know, those little implants are broadcasting right now. On a frequency so low your network specialist wouldn't think to look for it.
You changed the frequencies.
Bro, hey.
You have your answers, Mr. Jensen. And I've lost all of mine. The courts may think I have much to atone for, but my court will be a higher one.
Hey, buddy. You can leave the city, right?
How about I take that gun with me when I go?
You got everything you came for. Please, just leave.
Believe it or not, I'd rather you didn't kill yourself.
That's because you have no idea what tortures I've endured. The guilt, the shame. I was told the scientists would be used to find a peaceful solution to the augmentation crisis. Instead, I was involved in kidnapping and murder.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
My life ended that night. It's time for me to go.
Think about it. Are you really in such a hurry to face that higher court of yours?
At least there are no lies before God. Did you see that abominable press conference? William Taggart all but accused me of terrorism. He claimed that all the violence committed in the name of our cause was the result of my influence.
Yeah, that's rough.
So stay alive long enough to tell him your side of the story.
He already knows it isn't true. I trusted that man. For years I gave him loyal service, and he betrayed me.
He had a lot.
He sacrificed my freedom and good name to
selfish.
save the reputation of his organization. It's no use fighting him. He'll just spin it again. At least if I die, he'll never be able to use me again.
Yeah, but then you guarantee that.
Look, I understand your situation better than you think. I quit the force because I couldn't stand what the people in charge were doing to it. But they went to the press and told them I'd been the problem the whole time. Power always sacrifices its subordinates to save itself, but you have my
Facts.
word. You can get through this.
I appreciate your faith in me, Mr. Jensen. And remembering that others have gone through similar events can be helpful. But is it enough?
Can be.
It wasn't enough to be a doctor. Or to attack the infection
But
at
it
its
helps,
source with
man.
Humanity Front. I had to try harder to help people, and I pushed too far. What else could I have done? How do people live in a world surrounded by human misery every day? Or am I the only person who feels this way?
Yep.
You've got to be kidding me. You can do anything you put your mind to. You've earned yourself a doctorate. You became second in command to one of the most powerful men in the country. And you still kept trying harder. You've got more spirit than most people who think they're successful.
Spirit isn't the same as strength, Mr. Jensen. For it to work, it needs to be pushed in the proper direction. Ever since the kidnapping, I've been haunted. knowing I'm partly responsible for innocent people losing their lives. The shame I feel, the guilt. I'm a mass murderer. I can't even look my wife in the eyes knowing that. I have destroyed everything.
You keep throwing out excuses for why killing yourself is the right thing to do, but the truth is you're lazy and scared and you want the easy way out. At least be honest with yourself. All the reasons you've given so far are nothing but bullshit. You and I both know suicide
like
is
in
a
this
coward's
specific
act.
instance, that's
Yes, you smug bastard. I admit it. I'm a coward. I want an end to the torments I've been living with these last few months. And if you think you could do any better, think again. Here, take the gun. I may still be a coward tomorrow, but I'll be damned if I'm going to prove it in front of you today.
Hey.
Pritchard, get this. The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
Oh, sorry, we're gonna interrupt that real quick to see if I can't. Do I have a praxis point? I don't. We're gonna drop some ammo and hopefully be able to pick up a gun. Or I'll drop that. See if
But
we
they
can
could be
pick it up.
broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
Okay.
And Seraph Industries.
No better, the myth of human augmentation. I find myself returning to a story that touched my life, a story about Ezekiel, a young man torn apart by the trauma of augmentation, a man I was lucky enough to be able to help. Ezekiel was a Marine who had been severely wounded in the Gulf. Believing he had something to prove, he asked to be augmented and returned to duty. But when his tour was over, the shock of his changed self sent him into a spiral of despair. He looked for death back home, and there our paths crossed. I was able to turn him around to convince him to have his augmentations removed. After recovering in a Humanity Front clinic, Ezekiel was able to return to the man he'd once been and become a model case for our group's beliefs. He was truly healed. I think that's one of the strong points for Practical Shootist Monthly, featured in this month's hard-packed edition. We reviewed the latest iteration of a classic, the Strasiuk Arms Expo Compound Crossbow System, and we ask if the silent kill is truly the best. Live fire analysis of the new modified SMG in development for Germany's Bundespolizei GSG 9 Division columnist Rick Tiplady discusses the history of a masterpiece, the .357 Python gun control, managing recoil through augmented cyberlimbs for 50 calibers, rounds and above. Our technology consultant looks at the next generation of non-lethal firearms, including the new gun out of Hong Kong Technology, the Pulsed Energy Projection System. On location this month, we join the Austin Police Department's Hostage Rescue Unit. They need that practice, since the cops are fucking cowards when it comes to protecting people that need it most. We examine the latest advances in liquid matrix armor, the skull gun, and other implanted firearms, real, fantasy, or nightmare. Op-ed, why is it wrong to have a flamethrower? Plus, all our usual features and columns. Alright. You good if I leave you, dude? You gonna be safe? Good luck, man.
Thousands of angry rioters took to
Good luck. Okay. Hey, okay. Back away. A small little quiet one.
Access granted.
Hey people, what's up? Stay safe. This is in the back areas? Yeah. Nope. Ow, freaking fire. It hurts. Oop. That was a successful talk down session. Oh, that worked.
Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing
Bam.
satellite footage uncovered by Picus.
Bam. I'm actually happy with that outcome. And with his reasonings, it's a pretty good petty one. I'll be fucking damned if I kill myself in front of you. Maybe later, but fuck you for today. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, Blinds, you can close yourself now.
Re-establishing security system. See you soon, Jensen.
You? Where might be Mr. Seraph?
Hey, Adam. Glad you could join us, although there's not much going on here.
Yeah. Alright, where are we headed to next? We'll take this flight, land at our new destination, give it a save, and call it a day. Aha. Rita.
Nice detective work, Jensen. You ready to return to HQ?
Oh, it's just straight to HQ? Sure. I don't think there's any more side quests, maybe?
Yeah. Let's hope Pritchard's found that frequency.
You said it.
Maybe there were some that I didn't get an opportunity for. Someone will have to let me know if they know. I think I'm getting a feel of the persuasion metric a little bit more. It is tough trying to read it quick enough because I feel like they're on a quick timer countdown. Like if you sit in the choice dialogue too much, it just pushes you on to the next, but I have no confirmation of that. It's just a worry.
Hey, I got a message for you, Jensen. From Pritchard. He says he's not in the office.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
What?
I can just see them entire young all gathered around their TV screens watching the latest bias coverage and laughing at us. Locked up in our offices with this mob of lunatics.
On top of that,
Oh.
they're the ones running those super soldier drills in the first place.
Why can't the...
Even if it was true that we were breeding a bunch
Oh,
of
hey,
augmented
guys.
soldiers in
Guys.
the kingdom, what do they think stopped
Whoa.
us from going overthrowing a bunch of
What's happening here?
Christ. What's with this super soldier BS? I know we've done some work for the DoD, but come on.
I wouldn't want to be augmented and be out there right now. Or be caught wearing a Seraph uniform.
Yeah. Sarah should be, you know, lending his secret bunker style stuff. I'm sure he has one, or helicopter to get people home safely. Richard, do you mind if I hack your computer? You think he'll mind? Okay, so no straight access. Maybe hit 2 locations. We're just gonna nuke it. And nuke. 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 And free capture.
Access granted.
Sweet. Oh, did I just get everyone's password? Thanks for telling me, Frank. It's good to know. As for the passwords, be sure to let the affected parties know. As surprised as I am to admit this, Jensen's security measures actually did work that evening. That environmental warning we all heard go off, it was a backup failsafe that he insisted I insert into the alarm coding. I'm still working on finding out how the primary alerts got suppressed, but until I have an answer, I believe it necessary to revamp some important passwords. Taking the liberty of suggesting a few ideas, here they are. Seraph, Frenetic Pony, Armagulus, Gossip Girl, Farida Malik, Bombardier, D. Mitchell, Lawboy, C. Martinez, Lollipop, Rosalini, Quintus, me, Nuclear Snake. P.S. I'm sure I don't have to remind you to delete this after you read it, do I? Meanwhile, he didn't delete it from his computer. Series pitch 3091. Mr. Pritchard, thank you for submitting your show concept and script treatment to Picus TV. We have duly reviewed your submission and regret to inform you that there is currently no interest in developing a program of such nature. In fact, Mr. Pritchard, as this is your 5th remarkably similar show proposal in 12 months, it behooves me to be honest with you re your prospects with Picus TV. It is very difficult for us to imagine how a 13-episode dramatic series built around the nightly coding exploits of Nuclear Snake, hacker extraordinaire, would appeal to our target demographic. Our viewers are looking for action, mystery, and suspense. They want a hero who's not afraid to get physical, rather than one who skulks in the shadows and ducks for cover behind intellicams. To be honest, the main character seems to us somewhat underhanded and obsequious. A very popular character type is the policeman, or even better, the ex-cop who still upholds the law. This is the type of protagonist people can warm up to and cheer for. You should give the idea serious consideration. Oh my gosh, imagine getting that and you're like literally like working next to one of the actual examples of that. You're just like, motherfucker, get out of here. Hey, Pritchard, I hacked your computer. I hope you're not mad. Okay, I'm going a bit longer than I thought I was. This is awkward. Oh, maybe freaking Margulis, crazy corporate exploitation middle manager, is away from her computer and I can hack it. I would love to know what Gossip Girl is saying behind everyone's back. Am I on, like, how far am I in this? Hey, where's...
Seraph?
David's just stepped out for a moment, Mr. Jensen. But do come in. I've been hoping to meet you.
Mr. Darrow. I'm surprised you even know who I am.
David speaks very highly of you. He says that when it comes to detective work, you are like a dog with a bone. Have you found your scientist yet?
What else did David tell you?
Over the years, plenty. But today I'm here as a friend and fellow scientist.
Interesting.
Things are getting quite turbulent out there, wouldn't you agree? So many people drunk on revolution. The United Nations being urged to intervene. And all because of the technology I created.
Things have come a long way since then.
Haven't they? And now my old friend David wants me to lead us to the Promised Land. He's asked me to invite members of the UN to Panchaea, to convince them we don't need industry regulation.
Your geoengineering project in the Arctic Ocean.
The installation couldn't have been built without the assistance of augmented workers. And when it's finished, my little hole in the ocean is going to stop global warming. A lovely photo op, wouldn't you say?
If it works.
You mean, if it doesn't kill us all?
Adam? You're back. Can I speak to you outside? Get to the helipad, son. You're going back to Hengsha Island. Frank tracked down one of the GPLs.
Only one? Is it?
Sevchenko's. But Adam, we had to call in a favor of the DOD to do it.
Why would you do that, man?
The conspirators probably know I'm coming.
Alright.
You're Adam Jensen, right? The security chief here? Your men did a good job securing this building when the riot broke out.
Oh, well, thanks for the compliment.
If anyone would have been able to breach the front door, we would have had to deal with them harshly, if you know what I mean.
Bro, gross, get out of here. And I... come on, what's going on there? Alright, Gossip Girl, what you got hiding? Yeah, I'm not hacking, so I obviously have authorization to get in here. Not that this information wasn't gained through hacking means. Alright. Silly person. Miss Seraph's gift. Miss Margulis, of course I appreciate Mr. Seraph's support, which is why I will do my best to explain to my patient exactly what this generous gift entails. But that is as far as I will go. From now on, whatever augmentations he decides to acquire will be his choice and his alone. The patient, and not the employer, will be the one to decide whether a half-tested prototype augmentation should be included with the others or not. Sincerely, Vera Markovich. Oh, was she being actually kind? Alright, weekly lab report. Athene, as requested, here's the weekly project report from the temp labs. Can you let David know we're really trying, but there's only so much you can push people. There's only so much you can push people. Oh. Necessity knows no law except to conquer really only sounds good on paper. Typhoon, completed and off to manufacturing. Research team reassigned to Project Basilisk. Basilisk, 2 weeks behind schedule, may need to go back to DoD for extension and more funds. Leaping Tiger, I'm assuming, postponed to 3rd quarter 2028. Thank goodness O'Neill had other priorities. Omnivision 2, progress looks good, but it's about to get held up in viability testing since it's internally driven. Can we push it to next quarter? And Cosmtech D, passed phase 1 inspections, yay. Yeah, need to re-examine contract and timeline before determining next steps. Heather, David's meeting with the board next week to go over our financials. I need the weekly project reports before then. Okay. L. De Beards. Do not put that man through to me again, Athene. I don't care how much money he has or how influential his company is. I want nothing to do with him or the organization he represents. I've kept this company afloat and free of their influence peddling for years. I'm not about to start listening to them now. See... it's so close. It's so close. They have the right mentality, but then it cuts short when it comes to, I don't know, the push for progress and its ramifications and how it's actively being already influenced by the pursuit of money. Da, da, da. Alright. This is a solid place to pause. Papa. Saving away. Saving data. Accepting the save. And with that, we will bid everyone adieu. Take care out there. Stay safe. Good luck. Try not to start any riots, and if so, try not to get caught by the police that will be prone to using whatever means necessary, regardless of how innocent or, you know, trivial your actions are in support of the good. And also remember, power sacrifices its pawns. Have a good one. Take care, stay safe, good luck, and have fun. See, I'm doing